Oh my god, how did I just make a full build video on Tartaglia and find out my mic wasn't even recorded? Oh, okay. Oh shit. Here we go again. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. This is actually take 3 of me trying to do this build because I can't get it right. I don't know what's wrong with me. The first time I messed up the sound, my mic didn't record, and the second time the game didn't record, and you know, I messed up. But listen, hopefully everything is working. Now, testing, 1, 2. Yes, okay, looks like it's working. Let's hope it's working. Why did the sky go grey? Okay. We have the Tartaglia build. Let me just say first of all, Tartaglia is so fun. I did not expect to actually enjoy him as much as I did, because I've been a Deluxe main for literally the entirety of this game, because I got him on my Noel banner. You know, that banner that everyone gets from the start. If you were to go into the history, I'm not going to do it because it's really long. If you want to go all the way back, you will not find it because I got it on the Noel banner. So, you know, I've been a Deluxe main. He was my first person to get to 90, first person to get a 90 weapon, to get max artifacts and like the best artifacts I can. I ended up getting a Constellation for him recently, which is great, cool, and like he's been my main until I got Tartaglia. Tartaglia has been my main since. You know, every like in between, I made Ganyu my main, I made Zhao my main, but I always went back to Deluxe. So far, Tartaglia has been my main constantly throughout the entirety since I got him. I didn't really want him at first. Like, I wasn't like, oh, I need him. Now, I'm so happy that I got him. I'm so happy. I ended up getting a Constellation for him as well, which wasn't needed, but you know, definitely makes him a lot more appealing. So before I get into the build, there's obviously going to be timestamps. You can skip to the timestamp if you want. We need to talk about how you use the loot, because there is actually a right and wrong way of using him. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is like my 4th time trying to record this part because I waffle too much. Okay, I'm gonna try to explain this as well as physically possible. So while you are using him, obviously he's a main DPS. So while you're using Tartaglia, you're mostly going to be using him in his elemental skill form. He has his bow form, obviously, which is his normal form, and then he has what is called his melee form, which is what you use when you press E, his elemental skill, and then he has the 2 swords, right? And then he does all this, you know, great fun looking attack, right? And obviously, once you use his elemental skill and you go out of it, you have a cooldown. Obviously, the longer you use his elemental skill for, the longer his cooldown. Now, because of the artifacts set that we have on him, whenever you use his elemental skill, you get a boost to your normal attack, and that effect lasts for 15 seconds, which is why you want to use his elemental skill for literally 15 seconds. So you pop it, you attack for 15 seconds, and then, you know, you switch to a different character, or you just go out of it. And you might be thinking, oh, but Ads, how do I know how long 15 seconds have been? Do I just count it in my head? Well, actually, you see these up arrows going around him? That is basically showing you that the effect is taking place. I press it, there we go, effect is taking place. It will take 15 seconds for it to go back down. I'm not going to show it all, but you'll see it. If you want to count it right now as I'm talking, it is literally 15 seconds. So you literally want to be using his skill for 15 seconds at a time. Once the 15 seconds are up, or basically you can't see the arrows like now, you want to switch to a different character, you know, use their elemental skill, use their ultimate, whatever, set up some elemental reactions, and you know, get shit going. And then by the time you've done all that with all your other characters, you switch back to Tartaglia and your elemental skill should be ready again for you to do 30 damage. That's basically how you use it. 15 seconds at a time in his elemental melee form. Enough of that. Enough jibber jabber, enough waffle. Let's get into the build, because that's why you guys are really here, innit? That is why you are really here. I still have room for improvement. Let me just say that first and foremost. He's only level 80, 79, but technically 80. Look at him. Look at how close he is. So if I was to 90 him, he would be doing even more damage, and some of his artifacts aren't completely maxed. And his weapon's not even maxed either. So my one is 1600. I'm just going to show you my one stats first. 1600 attack, 70% crit rate. Oh, technically 69. But yeah. With 131% crit damage. That is very, very good. you'd be decent. You'd actually be okay if you had at least 40% crit rate with 80% crit damage. Obviously higher crit damage is better, and as long as you have to have at least minimum 40% crit rate, I'd want to say usually at least 50%, because that's like a nice little middle ground. And obviously crit damage 100 plus is also again a nice middle ground. So the weapon I have on him is a Skyward Harp. This is by far his best in slot. You want that crit rate, and the base attack is stupid high. Like I said, I don't even have it at 90. If I had it at 90, it's 620 something, I think, base attack, maybe even higher than that. And the crit rate goes up to like 23% or something stupid like that. So yeah, like I said, I have room for improvement. If you do not have obviously Skyward Harp, because I know a lot of people don't, your other two options would be Rust for the increase in attack, but also mainly for Rust's passive, which increases the normal attack damage by 60%, which is so good. Obviously I'm on refinement 3, so if you have a refinement 1, it would be 40%. If you have a refinement 5, I think it's like 80%, something like that. But the other option, which I do not actually have, is the other fourth option being Verdistant Hunt. I think that's what it's called, because that increases crit rate as well, if I'm not mistaken. It's either crit rate or crit damage, but I'm pretty sure it's crit rate. But it's basically the 4-star version of Skyward Harp, essentially, for the stats. I'm not sure what it does with this, with the passive, but yeah. So free to play 4-star options are Rust and Verdistant Hunt. If you have a Skyward Harp, great, that is the best in slot. Artifacts, first of all, the set. There is literally no other set to run on him unless you're using him as a burst support. If you're going to use him as a burst support, you can run 2-piece Heart of Depth and 2-piece Noblesse Oblige, however you say it. But if you are using him as a main DPS, which is how most people will be using him, which is how I think you should be using him really and truly, you need a 4-piece Heart of Depth, because this set was literally made for him. Because of course you get the hydro damage bonus, which, you know, is hydro, you get the bonus, perfect. But also after using the elemental skill, it increases your normal and charge attack damage by 30%, which is stupid, which is very good, because that's what he uses. He uses his normal attack when he's in his elemental skill form, and you're getting an extra 30%, that's basically what's causing the little up arrows. You know what I was talking about earlier? That's why you want to use him when he's got the little up arrows, because that means that this effect is in place, and then you want to get out of it when, you know, this effect is out of place, if that makes sense. So yeah, 4-piece Heart of Depth. Obviously you guys should know the drill by now. For what stats you want, you need as much attack percentage, as much crit rate, as much crit damage as physically possible. I won't lie, I actually have some god pieces on him. Obviously attack percent on the sands, the cup, hydro damage bonus, and on your headpiece either crit rate or crit damage, to try to get that 80% crit damage to 40% crit rate. You know, basically that 2-to-1 ratio. I could really just take this off and put attack percentage, because I do have a decent crit rate as it is, but I do like having the higher crit rate, and I do think my attack is actually somewhat decent. So yeah, if you can't get that 2-to-1 ratio or like 80% crit damage to 40% crit rate, then you're better off just going for straight up attack percentage on your headpiece instead. And yeah, like I said, good pieces. Look at this, 13% crit damage, 18% crit damage with the 12% energy recharge, 14% crit damage, 11% crit rate, and 14% crit damage. Pretty much 15%. It's really, these pieces I got on him, amazing. And like I said, they're not even max 16, 17, and then I think these lot are 20. Yeah, so he does still have a little room for improvement. Constellations, like I said, I did end up accidentally getting him to C1. Yes, I do mean accidentally, because I ended up randomly getting a Diluc like 40 pulls in from my last 5-star, and then literally like 2 pulls after Diluc I got another Tartaglia. So lucky but also unlucky, since I didn't really want Constellation for them too, because they were perfect as they are. Anyways, talents, like I said, his E, elemental skill, you have to focus on that. Definitely need to focus on that, because OP, that's what you're going to be using him for mostly. Then I would say his ultimate, because it does do damn damage, like stupid damage. And oh, you do want to make sure that when you use his ultimate, you want to be in the melee form, because look at the difference, like 130% difference in damage. And then you do actually want to be increasing the normal attack as well, because like I said, you use his normal attack while he's in the elemental skill form, and plus through doing the normal attack, that's what it increases the Riptide damage, and the Riptide damage actually helps so much. So yeah, so it goes elemental skill, elemental burst, and then normal attack, but you do want to kind of keep them even, because you do want all of them to be up. So yeah, that's it. That is literally the build. And one final thing for the build being, you do actually need to worry about team synergy, because the team synergy is very important, especially for Tartaglia. With other characters, it's like the Luke and stuff, you can still get away with not worrying about that, because you have the physical damage that you can deal on your opponents, because you know he's a claymore user and stuff. But with Tartaglia, because he can like do so many different reactions, you need a very good team. And I suggest using some kind of electro character. If you've pulled on the banner, you should most likely have yourself official, who works very well. I personally like using Beidou because of her ultimate, because it basically gets electricity just flowing all around you, and when you're in a melee form, you go up to someone, it electrifies them, and then you put the hydro effect on them, and I forgot what the element is called, the elemental reaction is called, but you do that, electro charge or whatever it's called, something like that. Yeah, so you do that, which is why I prefer using Beidou. You could even use Fischl and Beidou if you have both of them on a team. I've seen some people on the YouTubes doing that, and it works very well. In fact, let me show you guys me doing that. So let's show you this, right? All we gotta do, go like that, go like that, go like that, go like that, go like this, go like that, do this, and easy. You see that? Easy. Let's get some more of that going. No, relax, you man.
As you wish, me.
Someone hit me. We go like this, we go like this, we go like that. Easy. You see the damage, No. She's so cute. Oh shit. You see how easily that was done. Easy stuff, easy.
By royal decree.
No rest for the wicked.
Let's light it up.
There we go. It was literally that easy. It's literally because being able to have Beidou and Fischl there lets Beidou, because Beidou's ult takes so long to get up. Hit me. Nobody's hitting me. So which is why having Fischl there as well helps so much, because you get the elemental reaction. There we go, you see, and now we can do up this. Even against this Electro 53 mage, it still does bits. And here we go, if we can hit a load of people with it, we get the electro charge on the Riptide as well. There we go. Yeah. Alright, run away. Relax. There we go. Yeah.
No time to lose.
I won't lie, this I completely just can't even be bothered defending the monolith, but yeah, these numbers very, very good. It's just it's difficult in this little domain thing because you know everybody is one sec. Go like this, go like this, go like, oh, okay, what the hell, why is it raining so much, bro? It's like I'm back home in London. Anyway, you know what, we'll stand this rain because, you know, Tartaglia is a water type, so it doesn't really, water type, bro. You see your Pokemon, oh my god, I just called him a water type. You get what I mean. Basically, you saw the numbers, running 2 electrodes, very, very helpful. As long as you can get off some type of reaction with him, you know, 2 electrodes, you can run 2 cryos, like a Ganyu as a sub DPS with a Rosaria there as well. You could even get off some vaporize using Zhangling, maybe even Xinyan. I don't know if Xinyan would work as much, but definitely with not Amber, with Zhangling, you know, you could get off use Zhangling's ult, then use Tartaglia to get off the vaporize. You know, try look for the ways that you can get some type of elemental reaction with him, because that is where the numbers are. That's where the numbers are at with pretty much every character, but especially for Tartaglia, because he can do it so constantly and he can do it at such a quick rate. So yeah, that is a Tartaglia build. Damn it, it's loud. Let me move away from here. Tartaglia build. That is it. Let me know if you guys try it out and how it works for you, and if there's anything that you would change on my build, because I'm always down to learn. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, because I still have a few more builds coming out. Obviously, I'm trying to do it by whoever's on each of the character wishes, so I actually have Fischl already ready. Barbara, I still need to work on, so you know, we'll see what I do with her. But Fischl, hopefully in a few days, we'll get her out. I may have some other videos coming out as well, or stuff like who should you pull for, Eula or Zhongli, and you know, some other stuff in the works. But that doesn't matter. Let's end the video here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.